Okay, hi everyone. I am Miss Brandy and I am the Business Operations and Organization Manager here at Elite. I also just not present tonight, but just wanted to make sure that I have the right introduction. So we have Lisa, who is our owner and our artistic director. And at the current moment, I am the admin for Cruise. So I am definitely your main point of contact if you have any questions regarding Cruise or Junior Performance Team. And then we also, as a resource, have Miss Alana. If you've not dealt with her, you probably will at some point, and she's awesome. She's our customer establishment manager. So that is Alana, and her and my email contact are on this agenda for you to reference if you'd like. So this is our fourth season as crew and our first season as new junior performance team. So we're really excited about that. And I just wanted to quickly go over being on a team here at Elite. We've got some new and some returners. So what does that mean for you? It means a step up from additional recreational classes. It means a little bit more communication in terms of team app. And then obviously we're going to go through the details of the special programming. And I think all of our teams and programs are, kind of revered here at Elite as just committed and excited kids that want to grow in some capacity in terms of dance. So we want to support you in your journey on teams here. Our role as crew and junior performance team is to really strive for those community performances. So that's kind of our main focus, is preparing the kids in terms of routines and learning a little bit of extra fun there. And then also taking those routines out into the community. And we'll go through this in terms of, time commitment, but we get asked to do a ton of performances around the Boulder and Broomfield and Denver metro areas. And so this is just an opportunity for the kids to go out and serve in our communities. And I know in general, like, we have community performances that have asked us year over year because we just have great relationships with them. And we our kids love doing it, and we get great feedback from the people that we perform for. So we're celebrating that. And now that we're in our fourth season, it's kind of awesome because people are contacting us and wanting us to perform. So that feels really great there. So that is kind of our role as crew and junior performance team. Now, this can be a stair step into another program. This can be totally happy growing in this particular program. And this can be a gateway to any other, kind of forms of dance that we offer at the studio. So that's where we want to serve you in terms of your dancers' needs. As far as class requirements, I double checked before this meeting, but everybody's fulfilling the requirements, which is you just have to be enrolled in one dance class and then the program itself. So we're good there. In terms of the weekly rehearsals, everyone's already signed up for those, so I'll just kind of skip over that part. In terms of routines, our Funky Monkeys are going to be doing one performance routine for the season. Our junior performance teams will be doing 2 to 4 performance routines for the season. So that's exciting and new, and something that we have really pushed for is an increase in the number of dances, because we think at their age group we can handle it. However, coming from crews only doing one, we're going to give the bracket open as 2 to 4 just to see kind of where we sit in terms of learning curve and directorship and teachers and all of those kinds of things. But they will have more than one routine, and then everyone will have an additional showcase routine. For this season, in the past, we've done showcase an opening number and a closing number of the show, and all of the teams and all of the directors decided collectively that we'd rather have the kids focus on just one routine and make it totally awesome instead of 2 routines half as awesome. So we're going to do showcase opening as a whole team unit, which I think will really help in terms of the crew and junior performance team kids, to really let them focus on just the one routine additional for that. And I think this is on the important dates calendar, but there's a date in November, I think it's the 17th, where there's an all-team rehearsal where we'll be going through that. And then the kids we will also have the choreography in their own rehearsal time slots to practice as well as on video for that. And then we will be doing, all performance teams will be doing a recital routine, which will be combined and in both locations. So the same routine will be taught in the rehearsal hours leading up to recital. So basically, monkeys will get a total of 3 routines, and then junior performance teams could have anywhere between 4 and 6 dances. So that's routines. And community performances. So we look to have 5 to 7 community performances from December through June. Our best case scenario is that we have one per month, December through June. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's what we hope for and strive for, and try to make happen for you guys. At the current moment on the calendar, we have Holiday Show as our first performance, and then All Team Showcase on January 18th. And then beyond that, we've put an application for Boulder Creek Fest, which is on Memorial Weekend in Boulder, and then obviously recitals. And so we'll be looking for 2 to 3 more performance opportunities. One of them being the Frank Shorter race, which we've done in the past. That's right over across the street from the Broomfield studio. And we've got a couple of new ones as well that we're going to try to do. We've reached out to CU basketball to see if we can do a halftime show. I know we already booked one, but they have a time limit, so we're seeing if we can book another one. And then we're looking into a couple of retirement homes because those have been a huge hit in the past. So that's where we sit in terms of that. For their first performance for Holiday Show, they will be doing their junior performance team dance as well as their recreational dance class or classes. And then they'll wear their Holiday Show outfit. So nobody changes for Holiday Show into their costumes. So everyone will be all the same. They'll just be able to do the additional dance for that one. And then the first time they'll be performing in costumes is at the All Team Showcase in January. And that has been solidified just as of this week, that will be again at Boulder High School on January 18th. I'll be putting out some more information on that. There will be a rehearsal during the day at some point for that, but I'll put release times and drop off times so that everybody feels really good about that. And the show time is for sure going to be 6 p.m. on the showcase. Moving into team bonding and rewards. So we have a holiday, Miss Kayla and the rest of our staff are going to be doing a holiday bond all together. So Miss Kayla's kind of taking lead on that. She's getting some dates approved. So as soon as we have that, we should have it in the next week or so. As I know, holidays get to be busy times. So we'll make sure that that date gets out soon. We'll be doing 2 other team bonds per team throughout the season, maybe together, maybe not. And then they'll have team gala in May. And in terms of rewards, I'm going to just skip over that to talk about the next thing, which, I just want to give you guys all an update in terms of directorship. So I'm sure you got my message. We had Mackenzie in place. She will be moving at the end of next week to Hawaii to support her dreams of becoming a marine biologist. And so we are filling that position. At the current moment, we have Miss Emily, who's one of our new teachers. She's going to be subbing the Boulder class, and we have Miss Marissa running the rehearsals, and as she has been in Broomfield. So we are still working on hiring for directorship, and I am working on it every day. It's my number one priority every single day. It's just been a very slow process, not kind of the kind that we like to operate in, but I want to make sure administratively that I'm taking care of the kids and making sure that they're getting out of performance team what they're putting in, and making sure that they're getting the right routines and that we're booking the performances so that once we do have that position solidified, it will be a really smooth transition. So in the meantime, Alana and myself are jumping in to take care in the gap. So I wanted to leave open on the treasure chest rewards only because I feel like each director each year has kind of put their heart and soul into the treasure chest or the Kind 5 and what they want that to look like in terms of a reward sticker system for the kids. And so I want to be able to give that creative freedom. So we'll give an update on that as soon as I have one. In terms of communication, I believe that everyone is on Team App so far. That's going to be our main form of communication. Let me know if you're unable to access it or if you have any trouble. I will take care of it for you, but the tabs to pay attention to, important info. At the current moment, that's me and Alana posting on there. So any important information that you need, we will make sure that you have that. And I'm actually going to be starting like a weekly update just to get things moving a little bit more there. The events calendar tab is up to date as it can be right this minute. The parent chat is a good place for all of you to communicate with each other, organize carpools, performance plans, lost and found, any kind of shout outs. If you're looking for a response from staff, though, we encourage that you send a message. And so at the current moment, go ahead and send any messages to me. I don't see parent chat. We have 18 team apps at the studio, and so the notifications of the chat would probably it would not be successful. We'll just say that. And but it's a good place for you guys to communicate with each other. There's another tab called choreography and music. And as soon as these holiday show pieces are getting completed, we will have video up so that the kids can practice for holiday show, as well as their other dances. And then we'll also send Dropbox links for the music so that you can download them and practice at home if you'd like. In terms of photos and gallery, as we get into performance season, if you are a picture taker, please upload the pictures. If you are not, please feel free to download the pictures. It's all free to upload and download, and it's obviously private to just our team. So you're more than welcome to take the pictures, print them, frame them, whatever you'd like to do with them. And we're also, by feedback this year, we're also going to add the All Studio newsletters to the specific team apps, even though they're on the All Studio team app, just in case you only want to look here so that you can have all the information in one place. We're gonna add that for you, and you can either read them or not read them. They'll also come to your email. So just it's another reference that you have for information. In regards to performance details, we try to give at least 2 weeks notice for anything that we're going to do. Unfortunately, sometimes with our performances, they give us information at the very, very, very last minute. And by last minute, sometimes I mean week of, sometimes I mean 2 days before. So we do our best to hound on our side if we can to get the right information, times, meeting places, all of those kinds of things. But sometimes we're at the whim of other people that don't have the same need for the organization. So we will do our best. A lot of these performances, like I said, are repeat performances, so we kind of know the drill of where we need to go. But just be patient. We will have the dates out for sure. It's just the last minute timing that sometimes there's some tweaks. So we will do our best not to make any super big changes. Just maybe like what parking lot you meet at or something like that. In terms of performance wear, so after tonight, you're going to get a link for performance wear. It'll be online. We've actually already sized all of the kids, so some of it is just verification. And then you've already been charged for your one-time fees, with the exception of Monkeys for their optional hoodie. So if Monkeys want an optional hoodie, that will be on the form as well. All stuff has either shipped or will be delivered before showcase in January, so everybody will have their stuff so that their first performance they can wear their outfits. I know that junior performance team has a little bit of a new structure in terms of costuming, so I'll go over that as well. But we'll have everything all set for by the time they go into showcase. And we're going to go over the team agreement and parent pledge, but just before we do that, just some other programs to consider if you're not already being a part of our productions. I know that we're already in the swing of Nutcracker. Nightmare just happened last week. It was awesome. And we are bringing back Wizard of Oz this year. So if your dancer wants to participate, it's going to be an awesome show. And we're just really thrilled to be bringing it back because we haven't done it for 5 years. So we're really excited to bring it back for this year. And then also Dare to Dance is our scholarship show where dancers can do their own choreography, do choreography by some of our staff, by each other, by kids. It's kind of an open show that kids can participate in just to get out on stage another time. So that's another program to consider as well. Any questions so far before we move into the other pages? Okay, great. Okay, so the performance wear for crews, as you'll see, like I said, these fees have already been charged. I just wanted you to, have it on paper what you were getting. So for the crews, they get the costume, the gold ballet shoe, the crew t-shirt, and a headshot. They also have the option for a zip-up hoodie with the dancer name on it, and those will be able to be ordered online. And junior performance team, for their performance wear, they have a costume that's going to be a little less themed and a little bit more in line with what our performance teams wear. So it will likely be, well, the tops have already been ordered, so it will be a top and a bottom, and the dancer will get both pieces. And then there is a jacket that's new, and I think the kids will be thrilled about it. And then the crew t-shirt, and then the headshot as well there. So those are the performance wear for junior performance team and crew. Moving into the team agreement, I won't read every detail, but I encourage you to look it over, talk it through with your dancer, as obviously you guys are already in the scheme of rehearsals, but because we haven't hit performance season yet, I just want to make sure that everybody understands the importance of being in attendance for rehearsals, being in attendance for normal dance classes. We love to start our teams early in terms of giving notice for absences. If you're going to miss something, just let us know. Try to let us know 2 weeks in advance. Obviously, emergencies are excluded from this conversation, but if you know you're going to be out of town and we have a performance, let us know. Same thing for rehearsals. And this just kind of reiterates the performance schedule that we have 5 to 7. And participants are required to arrive on time. A lot of times we have a call time, and we try to make that call time with enough cushion to make sure that the kids have time to warm up, to put their stuff down, all those kinds of things. And sometimes the performances are really fast moving, and so really being attention to the details on time there is important. The next big bullet is just understanding that our staff and our directors make all decisions relating to participation. It's important that dancers do their best so that the directors can see and make the best choices in terms of routines. And decisions by our directors are always in the best interest of the team and of Elite. And then there is a dancer code of conduct that I encourage you to read and go over with your dancers. All of the bullets are really important to us. The first one being conducting the kid, and this one's for the kids, conducting themselves in a positive manner at all times and all places. They now are representing not just themselves, but their parents and teachers and Elite as a team member. Team members are expected to maintain a positive and encouraging attitude towards other Elite students during classes as well as during competition or performances. We expect that the team members are good models of good sportsmanship at all times. Expected to show respect and courtesy for our hosting facility, organization, and staff during performances, competitions, and conventions. This is all here because we have other teams that compete, but everybody has the same contract in terms of code of conduct. Team members are expected to show respect for the dance studio. We had to add this one this year where sometimes when the kids are there for a long period of time, we don't do the best about cleaning up our snacks and trash and making sure that we're taking really good care of the space. I know for a lot of our team kids, the studio is a home away from home. So just making sure that we're taking care of our studios as well. And being aware that you're now role models for other students. We don't do bare midriffs or low-rise pants, short skirts, sassy sayings on the shirts. Just be aware of what you're wearing in the studio. And team members are expected to maintain good grades and positive social activities. Then we go into parent code of conduct, just saying that we expect you all as parents to conduct yourselves in a positive manner and at all places while representing Elite. Questions, conflicts, concerns will be directed to the director or to the admin staff, me right this minute, not to other parents. Parents who do not demonstrate courtesy, respect, or good sportsmanship may jeopardize their child's place on the team. Then it goes into billing acknowledgement, which is just that we charge tuition for on tuition fees on the 15th. We use a debit card, credit card, checking account, and this just says what happens if you have an unpaid balance. And then the next and last page is just parent pledge, because we know that this is a team effort and we know that we're all in this together, and it takes a village to participate in a team, and it takes a village to get the kids all ready, and that comes from all sides inclusive of the parents. And so the parent pledge is just something that we take seriously, and ask all of our parents to really read each of these bullets and make sure that you're putting your best foot forward to support your kids in terms of being present and just aware of the details that your dancer needs to know, so that we all have a really smooth exciting season. So that concludes our agenda. I'm obviously here to answer any questions that you might have in terms of what's coming next. And like I said, you'll be getting updates from me until we have a director in place. So I'll make sure that I'm taking care of everybody in terms of that. And I see that we have a question regarding performance wear. What type of shoes do we need to buy for junior performance team? Great question. So we're going to be doing black jazz shoes for junior performance team. If the dancers already have them for classes, that's great. And if not, I'll send a link out as well. If you need to order some new for any kind of performance, they're the same jazz shoes that the kids would wear at recital, holiday show, all of those things as well. So that's the black jazz shoe. Great question. And I now can open up the line for any other questions.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay, great. April, you good? All good. Awesome. Okay, well, thanks you guys for being on the call. I so appreciate it. And I will, like I said, I'll be updating you with information as it comes. But I hope you all enjoy your snow day and a wonderful snowy evening. And we'll see you guys at rehearsals next week.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.